Hey, friend, I'm so happy to see you for today's mental health story time. If you're joining for the very first time, my name is Mr. Nathan. I'm so glad to meet you. And if you've been joining for a while, I'm so happy to have you back. I love being able to spend time with you as we read and we learn about different things, whether it's inclusion or whether it's our mental health. So, you know the drill. Before we get started, we got to get in our comfy spot, right? We got to get in that spot where we're ready to read. So, go ahead and do that. And I'll pull up the book that we're going to read today. So, I'll see you at your comfy spot. Hey, friend, glad to see you're in your comfy spot. Now we can get started reading. Remember, Mr. Nathan always needs your help when we read our stories. Are you ready to help me? All right. So today we're going to hear a story about our friend Ruby. And the story is called Ruby Finds a Worry by Tom Perceval. Let Mr. Nathan ask you this. Are there ever times when you feel worried? Yeah. And I bet sometimes being worried, it makes you feel all kind of other emotions. But you know what? We are really good at talking about our emotions, right? We've read many stories about dealing with our emotions. So I wonder if we'll be able to help Ruby today. All right, I think we will too. So let's get started reading. All right, there's our friend Ruby. What's it look like she's doing? Yep, it looks like she's dancing. All right, let's do a little dance move before we continue reading. You ready? Here goes Mr. Nathan. 3, 2, 1. All right, let's keep reading. Ruby loved being Ruby. Yeah, and look, does she look like she's worried right now? I don't think so either. How can you tell? Oh, yeah, she's got a smile on her face. And yeah, she's playing with her pinwheel. She's blowing it to see how fast she can make it spin. Yeah, absolutely. Let's keep reading and learn more about Ruby. She loved to swing high. All right. Do you love to do that too when you're on the playground? I bet. It's always fun to swing high. I like it too. What do you notice about this picture? Ah, yeah. And yeah, Mr. Nathan notices the color too. We have a color yellow, we have color blue, and look, we've got stripes and we've got polka dots. Absolutely. And she loved to explore wild, faraway places. Let's see, what kind of faraway places? Sometimes she even went all the way to the very bottom of the garden. Ruby was perfectly happy until one day, what do you think's going to happen? Oh, I bet we're going to find out. Let's see if you're right. She discovered a worry. It wasn't very big worry. Yeah, what do we notice about the worry? Yeah, it's got a big black eyebrow. And it's all squiggly and all over the place. Do you ever feel like that when you're worried about something? Like squiggly and all over the place? You know, Mr. Nathan feels that way sometimes. Let's see what happens with our worry. Oh, it looks like our friend Ruby noticed the worry. And she doesn't really know what to do with it because it's the first time she noticed it. Let's see what happens. It just wouldn't leave her alone. It's like, hey, Ruby, are you there? It's me, Worry. Right? Yeah. All right. Well, let's continue to see what happens. It was there at breakfast, staring at her over the cereal box. All right, let's pretend like we're the Worry. Can we stare over? So we sit real tall and we're just looking. Hey, we're here. And it was still there at night when she brushed her teeth. What does Ruby look like when she's brushing her teeth? Does she look very happy? Yeah, I don't think so. How do you know that she doesn't look very happy? Oh, yeah, her eyebrows and the way she's looking at the Worry, right? What does she look like? Yeah, she looks pretty mad. Absolutely. All right, let's keep seeing what happens with Ruby and her Worry. She tried to carry on as if everything was normal, but it just wasn't. Oh, so she's like, maybe if I don't look at it, I don't talk to it, maybe it will go away. Do you think it's going to go away? Let's see if you're right. The Worry was always there, stopping her from doing the things she loved. Oh, yeah, remember? Because she loved swinging at the very beginning. And now what does she look like? Yeah, that's a good job. She looks like she's scared to swing. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see what else happens. She wondered, would it ever go away? What do we notice? What are we learning about Ruby? Oh, it looks like, yeah, looks like she had a birthday. It looks like she had the Worry when she was riding her bike. And even when she played the piano. What else do we notice? Yeah, that's right. There are different colors. So what are the colors you see? Yep, we got green and we got pink, just like Mr. Nathan's shirt, and yellow. You're right. What if it stayed forever? Let's see. Is the Worry going to stay forever? Do you think it's going to? Let's find out. Ruby didn't realize it, but she was doing the worst thing you could ever do with a Worry. She was worrying about it. So what do you think is going to happen if she just keeps worrying about our Worry? Maybe. Let's see if that happens. Now the Worry was enormous. Do you know what enormous means? It means our Worry was big. And it looks like it's just getting bigger, huh? Yep, let's continue to see what happens. It could barely fit in the kitchen at dinner time. It filled up half the school bus. Look at that thing. Barely anybody could fit on the school bus. It's just getting bigger and bigger. And it took up whole rows at the movie theater. The Worry became the only thing that Ruby could think about, and it seemed like she would never feel happy again. Uh-oh. Well, hopefully she'll figure out what she needs to do with the Worry. I bet she will, but we'll find out. Do you think you know what she needs to do with the Worry? Yeah, let's see if we're right. And then one day, something unexpected happened. Do you know what the word unexpected means? Unexpected is like a surprise. You didn't know it was going to happen, but it did. So, what do we think happened? Oh, that's a good guess. Let's see if you're right. Ruby noticed a boy sitting alone at the park. He looked how she felt. So, how does he look to you? Yeah, sad. And then she noticed something else was hovering next to him. Could it be? What is it? What does it look like that's hovering next to him? Yeah, it looks like a worry too. It was. Ruby realized she wasn't the only person with the worry after all. But yeah, look, she's thinking about all her other friends. And look, they have worries too. It says other people have them too. She asked the boy what was on his mind. And as he told her, the strangest thing happened. What do you think's going to happen when he talked about what's on his mind? The worry began to shrink. So remember, it used to take up the whole bus and the whole movie theater, and it was because nobody was talking about it. So let's see what happens. Then Ruby did the best thing you can ever do if you have a worry. She talked about it. And look at that. What do you see in the background? Stars. Uh-huh. And we have different colors. And it looks like, yeah, it might be like a rainbow. As the words tumbled out, Ruby's worry began to shrink until it was barely there at all. Look at it. Yep, it just keeps getting smaller and smaller. It started like this, and now she's talking about it. She's saying, hey, I'm worried about this. And then it just gets so small, it's barely even there. Soon, both of the worries were gone. Yeah, because what happened to our friend's worry? It's not even there. They never hung around for long. Wow, what a story. So, before we move on, Mr. Nathan's got an activity for us. I'm going to bring that up. So, stay in your comfy spot and we'll be right back with an activity. All right, see you in a second. All right, friends. So, we learned about Ruby and her worry today. And so, for our activity, Mr. Nathan created a sheet for us. And you see, we've got some eyes on there. We've got some different shapes. So we want to talk about what would your worry look like? So what shape does it look like? What color would it be? What set of eyes does it have? And hey, you can, with your adult, you can use your scissors, you can cut it out, and you can color on it and make it your worry. But we know, hey, we're going to have worries every once in a while. But what did we learn from Ruby about our worries? Yeah, they go away when we talk about them, and they get bigger and bigger if we just let them sit there and we just think about them and they just stare at us over the cereal box. But we got to be able to talk about them. So we have to know what they look like. So Mr. Nathan has a question for you to talk about with your adult. And the question is, what worries you? You know, sometimes we can have worries about our friends. We can have worries about our pets. We can have worries about what we're wearing for the next day. We can have all kind of worries. But what's worrying you? And who's the person in your life that you can talk to about your worry? Maybe it's an adult, maybe it's one of your friends. I don't know who it is for you, but you know who it is. But I want to say, see the person at the bottom of the sheet of paper? That's who you can go talk to when you feel that worry coming up, okay? All right, friends. It was such a great day today. I enjoyed our time together talking about Ruby and her worry and how we can get rid of our worries. And I want you to remember, it's a great day to smile, and I'll see you next time. Bye.